Why, hello there. Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. So, first off, I do have another crazy look to show you. I don't know if it's up on my Hand Glam account or not yet, but here it is. I got the little raindrops going, painted my nails blue, got the blue top, and even my earrings are like little clouds, you know. It was all inspired by these sunglasses right here. So yeah, that's not what this video is about, but just thought I would share that because I know it's kind of distracting. But anyways, so I'm going to be sharing y'all the products that I have bought basically out of FOMO, the fear of missing out, products that were so heavily advertised either on YouTube or Instagram by influencers, you know, whether they were sponsored or not, that's a different story. We're gonna find out today if the products were any good because I've had these products in my collection for a very long time, so I know my thoughts on them by now. But I don't want to waste too much time on the intro, so yeah, let's just get started. So the first product that I bought out of FOMO that actually worked out really well is this product right here by Melt Cosmetics. I had never purchased anything by Melt before. This was my first product, my first palette. I've heard that their eyeshadow formula is incredible, so that's why I was like eyeing this, and I really wanted like a mustardy, you know, kind of olivey army green tone palette at the time. So when I saw this, I was like, ooh, that's perfect. But it was like $65 or something like ridiculous. So I didn't get it when it first came out. And then they did a restock like months later. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get it. So I bought it the next time they restocked it. And I'm so glad I did because they are selling this stuff on like Mercari for like hundreds of dollars because I'm pretty sure this was limited edition. Worth the hype, I would say. Those mustard tones are like everything, and the army greens, it's just chef's kiss. The shimmers, I would say could be maybe like a little bit better. Yeah, but the mattes are where it's at. So you only have 2 shimmers. This one's pretty, so I'm not that mad about it. The next product that I bought out of FOMO is the Jaclyn Hill palette, and this is the original palette. The second palette I did not buy out of FOMO. I really just fell in love with this one from the get-go. But the first palette I did not fall in love with right away. I actually did not like it, and I only bought it because so many people said they liked it, and I felt like I was missing out on it. So I finally bought it, and I do love this palette. I don't use it all the time, but when I need like a good neutral palette for like a glam look and I know it's gonna blend well, she's your gal. With that said though, I can't remember the last time I used her. Okay, this next product, I had FOMO so bad that I went to the lengths of purchasing a palette just for one product, and that is this highlighter right here in the shade Cookie. This is by, oh, stupid brush anyway, don't need it. This is by Benefit, and normally I don't like Benefit, they're pretty boring, but oh God, what is this? There's like a card in here too I didn't know about. Okay, I know how to bronze, I know how to blush, okay. Anyways, Jaclyn Hill was raving about this highlighter right here by Benefit in the shade Cookie, and at the time they didn't sell the individual, you know, squares how they do. Like these things, you know how they do, like this is a highlighter and then this is a bronzer. But at the time, they only sold it in this palette. This is the Cheek Leader Bronze Squad palette. And Jaclyn just raved about the highlighter in this palette. And this palette was like $60 or something. I think I bought it gently used for like 50 or something like that. Saved a couple bucks. But this highlighter is worth the hype. It is gorgeous. It is blinding. It is like a warm gold, but not too warm to where I can't wear on my fair skin. And honestly, the palette as a whole is a hit in my opinion. I love this freaking palette. If I'm gonna travel, this is the palette I'm gonna bring because I have a lighter bronzer and a darker bronzer. Y'all know how I like that. And then you have like a satiny blush, Coralista, one of their famous shades, and then Gold Rush is like a blush topper. And then you have this gorgeous, gorgeous highlighter. So this is like the perfect little travel palette. Totally worth the hype. And I'm so happy I got this and not just the little highlighter because I use everything in this face palette. I think is one of the best. Okay, y'all. We all know we bought this out of FOMO. Come on, don't even lie to yourself. The freaking conspiracy palette. Looking back, this is such a cash grab and we all know it. Like, I don't want to face it because it's going to show my lights, but y'all can see it from here and y'all know what this looks like. It's horrendous. It's really ugly. And at the time I was like, yes, this is everything. This is sickening. But now I haven't used this more than 5 times. I hardly ever reach for it. The shimmers are okay. I mean, I just don't really like it. I'm sorry. Okay, so something that I got pretty recently is this palette by ColourPop. This is the Sailor Moon palette, and I totally bought this out of FOMO. They like brought this collection out. It sold out instantly, and then they brought it back. It was like a super anticipated restock, and so I was like, okay, I'll buy it. And it like took me time to buy it too. Like I was in the checkout for a long time trying to get this, and I didn't even really want it, and I feel kind of bad because people that did really want it didn't get it. But I did, but here she is. And honestly, when I first got it, I was like, you know, it's cute. I have a lot of these colors, but the more and more I use it, the more and more I find that I don't have a lot of these colors. Like this orange is very unique. I don't have anything like that, as well as this purple. I've used these tones and looks before because I didn't have another color just like this. So like it really came in handy. The formula is nice, the shimmers are beautiful, and I really don't regret this purchase. The only thing that I don't really care for are like these couple shades up here, except for the shimmer is really pretty. So overall, it's a pretty good palette and I'm not mad that I bought it. Plus the packaging is really cute. Okay, y'all, I am throwing it back. I don't even know what year I bought this, probably like 2017. But this was talked about so heavily in the beauty community. This is by Wet n Wild, and this was a limited edition highlighter in the shade Moon Tears. I had the skull on it. That's how I am for sure that it was limited edition. And I scoured the internet for this, and I scoured all of CVS and Walgreens for these too. It's just like a loose highlighter, but this was like the first affordable, amazing one of its kind at the time, so that's why it was like so sought after. And it's stunning. It is so like shine bright like a diamond, and I don't regret this at all. I actually have, not only do I have this one, I also have a loose highlighter by Wet n Wild in the shade I'm So Lit. And y'all, I have a conspiracy theory. So this is the shade Moon Tears, right? This came out first, and this was limited edition. It blew up. People were reselling this online for like, you know, 60 bucks and stuff like that. Crazy. I end up finding mine for $18. Thank you very much. And I bought it for 18. Not 60, $70 what these other crazy places were selling it for. But when it first originally came out, it was only like, you know, $5, $6. It's Wet n Wild. It's affordable. So people were reselling it for, you know, for crazy amounts. But that's, I'm getting off topic. But this came out first and it was a major, major hit. Then they discontinued it, right? It was limited edition. Then they came out with this in like a darker shade, but specifically this shade is I'm So Lit. Y'all tell me this is not the same product, the same exact color. I bought this and I was like, I already have this. Look, I'm gonna swatch them both. Moon Tears right here. I'm So Lit right here. Where's the difference? That's the same color. Okay, look, Moon Tears. I'm So Lit. Stop. It's the same color. Like, do y'all need them side by side? Like, it's the same exact product, and I just feel like such a fool because now I have literally 2 of them and I hunted this bad boy down. But was it worth the hype? I would say yes. Am I ever going to use this up in my entire life? No, but it's a gorgeous highlight. It's affordable, and if you were like, dang, I really want that, that sounds pretty and gorgeous, but it's discontinued, get this one in the shade I'm So Lit. They literally still sell it at Ulta to this day, so there you go. All right, y'all, listen up. This is a waste of money. Not only because e.l.f. already has a dupe. This is the Tatcha Silk Canvas. e.l.f. has a dupe of this. It's called like their Poreless Putty Primer, which is like $8. It's the same exact thing, so save your coin. But we are talking about this right now. So the Tatcha Silk Canvas looks like this, and honestly I've never noticed a single difference with it ever. Same goes with the e.l.f. primer. Like, I would just say save your $8 and just don't buy either of them because I really don't see the point. I bought this off of Poshmark Smells delicious. It smells like fresh apples. Like, I don't even know, it smells so amazing. But it should. It's super expensive. I don't know how expensive this is. $40 to $60 in that range. Not worth it. Like I said, I bought it off Poshmark for like $34, somewhere around there. I should have just saved my $34. I bought this out of FOMO because Jeffree Star at the time was raving about it, and so was Tati Westbrook. This is by Bobbi Brown, and this is their vitamin enriched face base, and I think this is worth the hype. If you have dry skin, oh, it smells divine. It smells very similar to the Tatcha Silk Canvas. Just like, oh, high-end skincare. It smells amazing, and it's just like a thick cream. It's a primer, but I usually never dip my fingers in here. I always like get a little scooper, but it's just like a thick cream. I don't want to use too much of it because it's expensive, like $60-ish. And I just put it all over my skin and my dry areas, and it's just like a beautiful base to put your foundation on top of because it's so hydrated and plump. Plump, that's the right word. It makes you feel very plump. And if you have dry skin, I would highly suggest just get a sample of this. You know, if Sephora is still doing samples right now, I don't know, but if they do allow you to get samples and you're interested, totally try it out because a little of this will last you a long time. I'm not going to spend too long on this next product because I already talked about it in the products I hate video, and at the end of that video, spoiler alert, I still didn't like it. So this is the Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation, and it was just too dry for me. It clung to all my patches, made me very textury, and it's just like a lot of coverage that I don't need nor do I want. So that's all I have to say about that. If you're oily and you have acne and you like full coverage, I think you will love this, but for my dry skin, it is just, it's not meant to be. And I'm not mad about it either because it's super expensive, and if I loved it and wanted to repurchase it, my bank account would kill me. Oh my gosh, y'all. I was like, I can't really think of any more products that I bought strictly out of FOMO. You know, like I bought something only because of someone else's opinion of that product. So I was going through everything, and of course I found just a couple more things. So this, I'm throwing this way back, y'all, to 2016. Kylie Cosmetics. This I totally bought out of FOMO because when I first saw this, I hated it. I was like, that is so boring. I was like, I have that palette a billion times over, but what do you know? What did I do? I bought it. I bought the dang thing, and for a while I really liked it. And this orange, y'all, this orange at the time for me was like so adventurous, so colorful. Oh my god. I'm embarrassed actually of how like intimidated I was of this orange color, and now look at me. Started at the bottom, now we're here. These damn Jeffree Star lip scrubs I totally bought out of FOMO because he always talks on his Instagram about, oh my god, they taste delicious, and it's like a snack and you can just eat it for dessert, and it scrubs your lips and gets all the dead skin off. And I was like, okay, fine, I'll buy one. Even though I had no interest in getting a lip scrub, I bought it, and I mean, it's a lip scrub. This is spearmint. I kind of want one of the fruity ones, even though I guess we shouldn't be supporting Jeffree Star right now. I don't want to get into the drama. I'm just talking about makeup. But yes, I'm going to eat this. And it does taste good. Like, it's just a sugar scrub. Tastes delicious, actually. Totally bought that out of FOMO, though, because I did not need a lip scrub, but he just talks so highly of it. And I get it's his own product, but they do taste good. I bought this out of FOMO because Miss Nikki Tutorials would not stop talking about this, and I really don't use it that often, even though it is very pretty. So this is a highlighter by Benefit, another product by Benefit. Wow, I'm really influenced by Benefit products because I'm not interested in Benefit products when they come out at all. I need someone else to like tell me that they're good. You know what I mean? Because they're overall a very boring brand. But this is Dandelion by Benefit, and this is, oh wait, I'm confused. It says Dandelion Twinkle. Is that like a thing? Okay, I don't know. So this is Dandelion Twinkle by Benefit, and it's just a very soft highlighter. It's kind of like the baked formula, like not super, you know, intense. Just gives you like a nice little sheen. You can all see it on my hand right here. So it's a very pretty subtle highlight, and y'all know I always put like a transparency highlight on top of my blush. And this is perfect for that. So I really do need to reach for this more. Wow, it's so pretty. So yeah, I don't think that that's not worth the hype. I think that that is a very beautiful highlighter, but I think I totally bought it out of FOMO and I don't use it as much as I should. So I'm glad I'm doing this video because it reminds me of that product and now I'm excited to use it. Okay, so I remember there was a time where everyone would not shut up about Juvia's Place and their eyeshadow palette formula. Like, everyone was talking about how they were amazing. Nikki Tutorials especially, and she's like the eyeshadow queen, so of course I'm gonna like trust her opinion. So I bought the Nubian by Juvia's Place because Nikki Tutorials was like raving about this. And although it is very pretty and it blends very well, the formula is great, don't get me wrong. It's just, you know, it's a very neutral palette. And I know y'all see there's a dent in some of these shades. Do not be fooled. My sister stole this palette and used it every day for like 6 months. And then finally I was like, no more. But yeah, I bought this out of FOMO because Nikki Tutorials just talked about how their formula was incredible. And I really just wanted to buy like a starter palette and kind of like, you know, test the waters. And although, you know, it performed very well, a lot of their color combinations in their palettes don't really speak to me. Like, it'll be like a red, a blue, an orange, I don't know, like strange color combinations, and they're not my favorite. So yeah. Okay, y'all, and then last product that I bought out of FOMO is right here. This is by Jouer, and this is their blush duo in the shade Adore. So it comes with 2 different blush shades, and honestly, this blush duo is so pretty, and it was all the rage at one point. Like, Tati Westbrook would not shut up about this blush duo, and it's just so beautiful. I'm not wearing it right now. I don't know why I did like that, but it really is pretty. And this one is like more of a satiny finish, but not really. I feel like they're overall pretty matte, and I know they don't look like much at all when you swatch them. Like, what is that? I think I also have a lot of makeup on my hands, but they're so gorgeous on the face. So yeah, I was like eyeing this forever and ever, and finally I got it as a gift. So I guess I technically didn't buy it out of FOMO, but I would have ended up buying it anyways because I like had my eyes on Poshmark and was like looking out for someone selling these, you know. All right, y'all, so that is all that I have for y'all today. I hope that y'all enjoyed me, you know, just kind of chatting about some products that I waste my money on. I waste my money on a lot of things, and makeup is always #1. So if some of those products end up working out, that is always a plus. If they don't work out, you know, it just filled my curiosity because I'm going to get the product that I have my eyes on, like, no matter what. If I have to buy it, you know, on a resale site or buy it full price, if I'm set on a product, my eyes are on you, baby. Like, I'm gonna get you. So I hope by spending my money, it can clear some things up for you and your product curiosity. But anyways, y'all, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Please let me know down below, like, things that you buy out of FOMO, like certain palettes or certain foundations, and maybe they didn't work out for you, but that's okay because we live and we learn. I don't know, y'all. I'm on a different one. I haven't filmed in a while. I pre-recorded some videos. That's what I posted previously. So it's been like 3 or 4 weeks since I've sat down and talked, so I feel a little off. But yes, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and I love you. I'll see you in my next one. Bye, y'all.